Hello, my name is Hisu Choi, student from AN6007, Group B. Today I will be walking you through the solution of my individual assignment for CDC reimbursement program. Starting off with divide and conquer method that I used it by splitting the entire problem statement into different stages, including data assimilation, filtering, aggregation, joining, and finally the output. The two algorithms that I implemented are Algo A and Algo B, one of them using pandas and the other one using dictionary that is not pandas. As for the time complexity analysis, both the algos are roughly linear. Filtering and aggregation are about ON. Join group right is also around OU to ON, depending on the output size. But algorithm A is faster in practice due to the vectorization of pandas and therefore easier to maintain. So at the end, I actually ended up selecting algorithm A for the entire implementation. Now I'll be going into the quick demo of the program to show you end to end. So now I'll be sharing my screen. So for the convenience of time, I have already went ahead and generated the merchant CSV and redemption CSV files using the two simulators that I have created. So I'm going to be running the Algo 1, the one that I chose after time complexity analysis, the complete.py or final.py program to get the reimbursement files. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on run. So once I run, it shows that the files have been created. So I'm going to go into task 1 folder and then to Algo 1 folder. And within the Algo 1 folder, I go into outputs and I can see that there is now 9 folders generated within that outputs folder into different bank codes. So if I go into one of them, I can see that it's been organized into different dates. So the one that I just generated looks like this one, the reimbursement file. I can see that it's been correctly generated with the required columns, including merchant ID, merchant name, reimburse ID, and date, so on and so forth. Now I'm going to go ahead and run the audit file, the audit program that is in the query.py. So once I run this, I'll be able to see whether the reimbursement and redemption is matching. So once I run this in the terminal, it's asking for the merchant ID. So I'm going to use the merchant ID that's given on this file, M002, copy paste it. Now it's going to ask for the transaction date. So I'm going to put the transaction date as January 2026, January 3rd. So once I do that, in the output, I can see that the total amount redeemed, it shows everything, the bank name, HSBC Singapore, the code, total amount redeemed is 480, total amount reimbursed is 480 with different counts, and that matches with the one given in the Excel file. So I'll be going back to the presentation. My key learning was that designing a modular pipeline and validating each stage is important. I use GenAI mainly for debugging and edge cases, but I verified logic and results through the entire end-to-end process. Thank you, and that's for my presentation today.